another highlight from that day. This was kind of just a weird highlight. But we got halal, first of all. Mehedi, I have certain friends that just, I don't know what it is, but my friend Sean is like this too. And I love them dearly. I do. But they are very susceptible to getting trapped, and specifically trapped like in a tourist sense. You know what I mean? Like when I go traveling with Sean, he will always somehow lead us to the most obviously touristy place.
Yeah.
He doesn't seem to have a good sense of like, when you go to a city, I feel like you're good about this too. I definitely feel like I'm good about this, and I feel like a couple of our other friends are good about this too. When you go to a city, you can kind of tell which ones are meant to make you think they're the spot you're supposed to want to go, but you kind of have an intuitive sense of like, no, I feel like that bar over there is where you want to go.
Yeah.
Well,
you kind of like, you either just like look at however they present themselves to be like, all right, this kind of looks like Hard Rock Cafe.
Yeah.
Or it like looks too produced or whatever. But you can also tell by like, pre-COVID, you could tell by like the kind of people who are hanging outside of the place.
Yeah.
Be like, oh, okay, that kind of looks like me. I think I'll like this place.
But you can just tell when they're, exactly. You can tell when they're like trying too hard to be what you think they should be. Like if you go to like a beach town and there's some bar on the strip called like Tiki Beach Bar, something, and you're like, okay, so I guess if I went down to Key West, I would, as a tourist, I'd be like, oh, let's go to Tiki Beach Bar. That sounds like the place we should be going,
Yeah, even though that's more of like a Hawaiian thing.
Exactly. Exactly. Who cares, dude? It's fucking Key West. That's what I'm talking about. Intuition, bro. You're sitting there like, this is the Atlantic.
Yeah, this is a franchise, obviously.
This is the franchise, yeah. But for you and me, we'd go down there and we'd look at Tiki Beach Bar. You'd be like, well, that's Hawaiian. And I'd be like, didn't think about that. I just thought it looked just not cool. And then there'll be like a place next to it called like Sam's. Yeah. And it's like, dude, Sam's is where it's at. I guarantee you.
Sailing bar.
Yeah, Sam's Sailing. Yeah,
cool.
It's like they almost try to not be cool.
Yeah.
It's like they name it like something like fucking complete like carpet store. And you're like, oh, dude, this is the fucking place. I'm telling you.
Spot.
Carpet store. Sir, you can't drink in here.
They're being real pushy. They haven't showed me the back room yet.
So I get it,
testing
guy.
me out. Yeah. They think I'm a narc. They think I'm going to tell.
Oh, yeah, I can't drink in here. You're right. Fuck the look. Yeah, it's fucking tourists, right? Sir.
Take me to the bar, though. Wink, wink.
But Mehedi, he kind of gets a little trapped sometimes in that way. God bless his heart. And so we drive like 6 blocks. No, it's not 6 blocks. 10 minutes.
Okay.
10 minutes to get to this halal place in like downtown area from Fed.
Yeah.
It's a street cart thing. And I swear to God, we passed 5 halal places on the way. But he had to hit this one. And we get there, and I'm thinking like, ooh, halal, that's my bread and butter. I love halal. Because I consider it Greek, even though it's not. But they use tzatziki, and that's our thing.
Yeah,
so
it's essentially Greek.
Yeah, you're like, other than that, it's rice and lamb. Rice isn't really a Greek thing. Kind of is. Lamb is.
Lamb sure is.
You got lamb and tzatziki. That's Greek. Anything else is just what am I eating it on? You know. So we get it. We open it up, and these guys put so much fucking tzatziki on it. I couldn't even barely eat it. Like I was like, this is like like it was like eating, like, you know how like when you get pasta from a place and they put like the marinara, this common thing.
Yeah, it's just soaked.
Yeah. They had that with tzatziki on the thing.
It's
so
like that tweet like a while ago where it was like, I asked for light mayo and I got a McCum sandwich, and it's like a McChicken with like overflowing with mayonnaise.
Yeah, dude, exactly. And McDonald's does that, but I know you don't like mayo.
Yeah, I don't like mayo.
I kind of fuck with mayo, and at least with that, you can if they put too much on, which they often do, I'll just kind of wipe it off, and then that's a perfect amount of mayo for me. But it was almost like they were pranking us. It was so much. It was like, there's no way that any like able-minded human being would put this much tzatziki on. And we especially asked for hot sauce, and they gave us like 1 dot of it. I was like, this guy had to be fucking with us. He had to be fucking with us. There was no other logical explanation. So we go back, and I can barely even eat it. But it's whatever. And I'm thinking, I just know that other halal place like that we passed, I looked at it and I was like, that place, I bet you, is fucking
They wouldn't have done this
dope.
to
They
us.
would not have done this to me. And so I'm sitting there and I'm still hungry because I couldn't eat all of it and I thought I was going to throw up. And so I'm like, let's get Insomnia cookie delivered. And so we get 6 cookies, and then I ordered a pint of ice cream.
There you go.
And I love ice cream, dude. I love
That's what you got to do sometimes.
ice cream.
Even though they charge like $12 for delivery and shit.
Yeah. And the guy shows up literally like 5 minutes later with just the cookies. And I was like, oh, you got the ice cream? He's like, oh, shit. No, first he said, yeah. Goes back to the car and goes, oh, man, I don't have it. Which I knew meant he knew he didn't have it the whole time because I did that all the time on deliveries.
Yeah.
When I would show up. Because you don't want to just admit you got to act like you're surprised that you forgot it. Even though immediately when they ask for it, you're like, oh, shit. And then you got to go, wait 1 second, run back to your car, do nothing, run back. Yeah, I don't have it. It's like, why did I just do that? So he comes back. He's like, I got to run back to the store real quick. What do you want extra? And I was like, oh, you don't have to do that, dude. He was like, what do you want? I was like, I guess a couple extra cookies or whatever. He was like, what kind? I was like, peanut butter. So they come back with the pint of ice cream and 2 freshly baked, big-ass peanut butter and chocolate cookies, which weren't even on the menu, which Mehdi was like, I hate peanut butter cookies. And I was like, dude, they're good. And then he was like, I'll eat a peanut butter chocolate cookie. And I was like, dude, I got chocolate cookies and peanut butter cookies. You just fucking eat them at the same time. It's fucking fine.
Yeah.
That guy instinctively knew to make us a cookie that wasn't even on the menu, come back with it. I get this thing of ice cream, and it was called Monster Cookie. And I'm like, this is probably like cookies and cream or something, or like chocolate chip cookie dough. Open it up. It's bright blue. Like, dude, I mean like bright blue. I had never seen an ice. It was like the color of that deodorant thing over there.
Jeez.
And I was like, what is going on here? And I ate it, and it was cookies and cream flavor. It was good. But you could taste.
It was just blue.
You could taste the blue. I don't know how to. It wasn't like blue raspberry. It wasn't like a flavor. It just tasted like they had some.
It was just whatever the extra thing outside of cookies and cream was.
Exactly. And then at that moment, I made the amazing connection that Cookie Monster cookie. It's supposed to be blue like the Cookie Monster. I was like, okay. So anyway, fast forward to the next day, I take a shit, and dude, I'm not really paying attention, and I wipe my ass, and like I always like my first wipe. I always
you gotta check.
I always check just
to see where how long this is
what
gonna
we're
be.
working with.
Yeah.
You know, just
what's the damage?
Just so when somebody texts me, I'll be like, it's
2
either
more
gonna be
wipes.
3 minutes or 10 minutes, dude. I'll let you know.
Like, I might have to take a shit again by the time I finish.
I wipe my ass. I pull up the toilet paper. I take a look, and it doesn't register at first. And I'm about to throw it in the toilet, and then I do like a double take. I'm like, wait, what? And I pull it up, and it literally is bright blue. I've never had shit this color in my life.
Oh my
It was
God.
literally like I shat out like
A Smurf.
It was un-fucking believable, dude.
Oh my God.
And I'm like, oh no.
It was like that color coming out.
that
too.
color, but it was
Ooh.
like greenish. It was
Yeah.
So
because the brown mixed in.
yeah.
Yeah.
So now I'm like, oh my God. And at first it didn't hit me like, oh, you
You're
ate.
like, I haven't eaten a vegetable since before lockdown. What could this be?
And I'm thinking like, at first I had forgotten that I ate the ice cream from
You're
front.
like, oh God, do I have coronavirus?
Is this? How do
Is
I
this a
even,
new symptom that people are too embarrassed to talk about?
how do I type this into WebMD? My shit is bright blue.
My shit looks like a degree bottle.
So then I'm sitting there for like what seemed like forever. And it was really probably like 15 seconds.
Yeah.
And then it hits me. Oh yeah, I ate that ice cream yesterday. So I stand up because now I'm like, okay, I feel safe now to look. Because I didn't want to look before. I was afraid. I was like, oh no, what if it's tie-dye? I stand up and I look in the toilet and it looked like I had shat out 4 green crayons. It's the best way I can describe it. 4 big jumbo green crayons. Not like the normal green shit where it's like, it was like
It's messy. It looked like healthy shit, but that was like
too healthy.
in an Easter basket or some shit.
Dude, it was first, well, the obvious thing, it was unbelievable. You know, I didn't believe it. But the main thing is,
Very hard to believe.
how many other people has this happened to?
Yeah, is there a comment section on Insomnia Cookie?
And B, do they know that? Is that like part of their thing?
Monster Cookie.
We're called Insomnia because after you look at your shit, you are not gonna fucking sleep at night,
Yeah.
dude. I want more people to let me know if that's happened, really. If you ever gotten Monster Cookie from Insomnia and you've had that experience, I want to know. Now, I ate a whole pint of it.
Yeah.
That was OD.
That's, yeah. You got a lot of the dye, for sure.
And it was like the only thing I ate that night, too.
True.
Well, I did have a Rofo chicken box at night, but I don't think that contributed to any greenness.
No. You got white meat, dude, probably.
Yeah, I got a 5-piece tender meal from the Towson Rofo, which I always say sucks, but this time was really good. The guy was super nice. I almost tipped him.
Hell yeah.
Almost.
Not good enough, though. I've been burned by them in the past.
Yeah, dude. I didn't get the right amount of honey mustard, and it kind of ruined my whole thing. You need a certain amount of honey mustard. Do you do honey mustard?
Yeah. for
Chicken?
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll do the nacho cheese. But, yeah, I don't think that was it. I think it was definitely the ice cream.
Of course it was the ice cream.
If I had to trace it back.
And of course, it's just a guess.
I don't
We're
want to
still
dox
not
Insomnia Cookie about this, but I feel like it was you guys.
Damn. Yeah,
So-
fans. Any of our fans that have shit blue before,
Please
please.
pop in the comments. I even got the cameras running just for this.
Just for this. Just to talk about my shit.
Yeah, but that was an event. That was an event.